3rd and 3. Fields, open field, and a touchdown. Well, after no signs of life the first 3 series, the Steelers this time go 70 yards for the touchdown. 2nd and 7. Austin cuts ahead. Austin to the 20. Foot race to the 10. He's across for the touchdown. And last year, everybody was talking about how they were going to probably end up with the first pick and jettison Justin, which they did for a 6th-round draft pick, by the way. And now he's undefeated as the signal caller for the Steelers.
And Tony Romo said one of the steals of the offseason. And, Doran, I don't want to speak for you, but we talked earlier in the show, and we think this is a football team on the rise. Pretty good football team. And the Pittsburgh Steelers at 3-0. And joining us now to poo all over it, to give us the glass half empty view, is our friend Mark Kaboly, Steelers insider with 93.7 The Fan and with the Pat McAfee Show. He's brought to you by Bet365 and the injury lawyers of LGKG. LGKG, Western PA injury lawyers for over 90 years. LGKG.com. Do I got that right, Mark?
I wasn't paying attention. What did you say?
Oh, my goodness.
I was watching Rex Ryan. Something about LKJK or something. What is that again?
I was saying that you were going to pour cold water all over the Steelers' 3-0
well,
start.
I'm not going to pour cold water because there's something to winning games. I mean, it's not easy to win games, but we do have to put it into perspective a little bit. I mean, we are 3 games in, and at least 2 of those teams they play kind of stink. So
Which 2?
Just all perspective.
Which 2 stink?
Oh, well, the Broncos stink.
The Broncos stink. They won yesterday.
I think the Chargers stink with what the lineup they put out there yesterday for them half the game with Slater gone and Bosa gone and Herbert gone.
Okay, when's the last time the Steelers dominated a game? Because that's what they did in the second half. They won by 10 points. They lost the turnover battle. They could have won by 17. Probably should have won by 17. I'm sure some people's pocketbooks are hurting because Najee Harris didn't score a touchdown. They could have won this game 27-10. So I don't care if they stink or not. When's the last time the Steelers went out and did that?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, there's something to just winning the games, but Tomlin always says winning masks a lot of things. Now, there's issues that can be worked out, but it's good to work them out through a W right now. I mean, this game was 13-10 with 7 minutes left in the game, and if the cornerback, safety, or whatever is playing, Molden takes a decent angle on Calvin Austin, maybe it's different. If Justin Herbert plays, maybe it's different. That's looking back on it now and, playing revisionist history there. But
isn't that football, though?
Yeah. But the bottom line is they got the job done. They won. But when I still look at the teams in the NFL, I'm not putting them in a top 10 position right now. They're good. I think they're getting better. I think they got good coaching staff, and I think Arthur Smith means a lot to this team, and I think you can't deny what Tom Arth, the quarterback coach, has done with Justin Fields right now. But, it's a long season, man. We've been here before. 2020, 11-0. How'd that end up turning
I will
out?
say, though, the 4 times the Steelers have gone 3-0 under Mike Tomlin, they won the AFC North. So they have been here before, and they've proven to be a good team when they've done it. And I do think back on that 11-0 start, people, they weren't that. Look, if you're 11-0, you're good. Yeah. You're a good team. Now, they laid an egg in the playoff, but that was a good football team.
They barely made the playoffs. They had to beat the Colts just to get in, if you recall, like week 16 at the time, I believe, because of the whole COVID stuff and the Washington game getting pushed back and the Baltimore game getting whatever happened in that. But that's unusual circumstances. But this team has a lot of place to grow.
Like where?
I think.
Like where?
Offensively. You're still not. You're putting up 20 points, yeah, but I don't think that they have shown. I don't think they've run the ball as well as they want to run the ball. They didn't run the ball well at all yesterday until that last drive, and Najee was able to get some yards to inflate those numbers. I think their receivers are lacking some big plays right now. I think what's happening right now is the defense is just absolutely stunning. That's number one. And number 2 is they're making key plays at key situations and not turning the ball over, and that's a great formula for winning. But I still think, their offensive line's young. The receivers are Freiermuth hasn't really put up big numbers yet, but they're doing it in wins. I can't emphasize that enough. If you're 0-3 right now and say, hey, we're getting better, it's different. They're 3-0, and easily could be 7-0, 8-0.
Whoa.
I mean, it sets up to that way where you look at Colts, Raiders, Cowboys, Commanders, Giants, Jets
at home.
I mean, you're looking at it's there for them to take right now, but they have to continue to get better, and they have. That's what I do like about this team so far. They were better week 3 than they were week 1.
Steelers defense in the second half only had to face 15 plays. 10 of those plays, the Chargers got 2 or fewer yards. 6 of those plays were negative plays. So I feel like you glossed over a little bit the defense there.
No.
You did mention the defense and how they're playing. I think it was astounding football, you said.
Amazing, yeah.
They're even better than I thought they would be, Doran, defensively.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think that their personnel really matches up what they want to do.
Yeah, and the thing is about them, I don't know if you noticed this or not, I think this defense can continue to get better and continue to do this because I don't think it's a lot of scheme based. Okay, it's specific to what they want to take away, but it's just a bunch of great athletes out there, man. And don't overthink it. And I don't think Austin's doing that. Don't overthink it. You don't have to do exotic anything. Just play your man coverage and rush the quarterback and stop the run with your front seven. It's not when you have that type of talent, just don't get in the way. And I don't think Austin's gotten in the way at all. And that's huge. Moving forward here, I mean, just keep doing what you're doing because the talent is out of this world right now, and I don't know how you stop it or how do you be successful against it. I'm guessing a good quarterback can whip the ball around a little bit. I mean, the secondary really hasn't been tested to the degree of where, plus they haven't really played a team that's gotten a lead on them too. I would like to see that as well, but.
Yeah, they were down 7-0 in this game, came right back down and scored to even it up at 7-7.
And this offense, too, Adam, what was that, 9 and out to start the game? It was the first 90 minutes of that game, 90 minutes as in 2:30, I'm scratching my head and saying, this offense is awful.
But
they turned it
Doran's
around.
right about that. I'm happy you bring that up because all week long it's the number 1 scoring defense in the league. They're taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. That defense is really good. Everyone's on the under. And then you go, they go 9 and out their first 3 drives. They must suck. Well, the other team has something to do with that too.
Yeah.
Panthers and Raiders.
Okay, but the Panthers just put up 36 points.
Yeah, why did they put up 36 points? There's a little bit different quarterback
Fair
in there.
enough, but the Raiders did go on the road and beat the Ravens, just so you know.
So did a lot of teams.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm saying
You have the sample size that you have.
You wanted me to be negative. You come in and you told me before we got on air, I want you to be negative. So.
Well, I was afraid that you were going to do this thing where you text me and you're like, I don't know about this team or this quarterback or yada, yada, yada.
Oh, I'm still not sold on anything.
I don't know how you can't be sold on Justin Fields.
I'm just not so. I'm not sold on him. I'm not. I mean, I can say this, that he's played well. He deserves to continue to play, but that doesn't still mean in my mind that Russell Wilson wouldn't be better and is a better fit for this team right now. Both of those things can be true.
That is true, but would you uproot what's going on right now?
No, I don't think you can. I don't think they will. You just can't do that right now. I mean, he's not giving you any reason to pull him right now. The question is, how long is that leash? Is it one bad game? Is it 2 interceptions? Is it a loss to the Colts? And then we're like, okay, we're going back to Russell. Or does he now buy himself a couple bad performances? I don't know.
I mean, I think you can't. Oh, no, he lost 1 game and pull him. You can't do that.
I don't think you can.
I don't think that's fair to the guy.
No, because I honestly, maybe they open it up a little bit later in the game, but I still think they're putting restraints on him a little bit too much. They're really banging into his head, man. You look at the pass chart, and it's all 10 yards and under for the most part. He spread it around a little bit more to all areas of the field, but I think they're just beating his head. Don't turn the ball over. Don't turn the ball over. Just like we talk about, don't turn the ball over. The defense will win you the game. I think they're going to have to start loosening those belt straps a little bit. Let him go out there and play.
I feel like they did this game.
Yeah, but a little bit.
A little bit. I think that's how they're going to do it.
Go.
You think they need to just kind of rip the Band-Aid off and just let it go, or in increments like they've been doing?
Well, how he threw the ball yesterday, I'm willing to give him a lot more. I mean, the 2 throws to Freiermuth and Austin, I mean, there's not a
beautiful
quarterback in the league can make a better throw. I mean, that is absolutely perfect placement on both of those balls, and it should have been. I mean, Freiermuth should have caught.
So how are you not sold then?
That's
Well,
what
I'm not
wondering.
sold because it's such a small sample. I still want to say, what in the world happened in Chicago these past 4 years? What happened in April and May and June when he was firing the ball into the stands? You know, it's like, what in the world's going on here? Has he changed that much?
That's good coaching, man.
It could
And you
be,
gotta
or
give
I'm
him a ton of credit
in
because
the
his
back
work
of-
ethic was never his issue.
It's not even his work ethic now. This is a guy he is absolutely 100% emotionless. You can't tell if he won, lost, threw a pick, nothing.
Robot.
He is steady Eddie to boom, and it's stunning to me, a guy that's had that much success in college and that much failure in the pros be this type of guy that's really believes in himself like that, and you can see it, and they believe it too.
He just
Offense,
continues to
players.
say good things about the
I know.
guy that he wants
But
to
I'm just-
bench. Yeah.
Well,
by the
we've
way,
been here before, Adam. You know it's going to happen that Russell's going to get a shot.
you've been here exactly 12 times, actually. Ben Roethlisberger, 3 straight games, quarterback rating over 90 in wins. He did it 10 times. Cordell did it once. No other Steelers quarterback has ever done that. Justin Fields has. And by the by, final 3 drives, 12 plays, 73 yards, 6:26 off the clock, field goal. Then 5 plays, 84 yards, 2:43 off the clock, bang, touchdown, end of game, 10 plays, 65 yards, 4:59 off the clock. And Najee Harris could have scored if he had. Only 4 teams in the NFL would have scored more points this week.